Hey guys, we're back with more Dark Souls.
Yeah.
So I had done some stuff off screen. I put on the fancy armor I found and invested some points so I can actually wear some of it. I don't have the gloves or the legs because that shit is heavy.
Yeah, you actually look like you're properly dressed for combat now.
Yes. Well, this is the default. This is generally accepted to be like the canon look.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, minus the hobo hands and boots. But yeah, so between videos, I did some Jolly cooperation, and I joined the Sunbro Covenant, and so now I have the Lightning Spear Miracle because that's just good fun.
Yeah.
And it turns out the requirements are actually way less steep than I thought. The starting amount of faith you need is actually 25 faith, which is still really high. And it goes down. The requirement goes down by 5 every time you co-op with somebody.
Oh, really?
Or every time you successfully co-op with somebody.
Okay.
So I have like 20-ish faith right now. I have 20 faith right now because that's how much you need to use Lightning Spear. So I co-opted with like one person, and I was fine.
All right.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Am I going the right? I'm going the right way. Yeah, it's been weird. So yeah, so I did all that, and then last time I realized that because I was so pressed for time, I wasn't thinking properly, and there was like a really easy like solution to the problem that we ran into before. You son of a bitch!
Wow, what an attack! What the hell?
Yeah, it's a bad one.
What did he even do?
He absorbed my essence, but that happened.
Yeah, I mean he's just a tree man. I assumed he could just kind of poke you with his
Yeah, I've actually never seen that attack before.
branches or something.
But it's fine. There's a bonfire right up ahead.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the method right now that I really should have thought of like a long ass time ago. to deal with the Beatrix realm. Some asshole like glitched his way up there and left a message.
Put a thing.
Yeah, to show off. Good stuff. Right, I forgot if I'm human or not. Once you start wearing a helmet, it's once you start wearing a full covering helmet, it's hard to tell if you're hollowed or not. So again, we are passing up the obvious trap. So yeah, I totally forgot that I can just go this way.
Ah, the way that the shine flowers are directing.
Yes. So as long as we hug the wall, we shouldn't get it. We shouldn't run into. There should only be one knight we run into. Also, this here is a trap. See if you try to get the.
Does the snake come alive?
Yes. So you have to attack the snake.
Oh, it's not even a snake. It's not even 2 snakes. I mean.
Well, it's like a gecko.
Yeah, a weird snake head thing.
Note to self: pump some points into stamina.
Actually, yeah.
So yeah, we were just circumventing this whole stupid area.
Just hug the wall.
I mean, you have to go that way once to get the Elite Knight set, but after that, yeah, it's a lot easier just to go this way. And then there's another tree snake over here, which I don't think there's any point.
Yeah, what's the point?
I don't think there's any point.
I mean, they're not hostile unless you get really close.
Yeah, because they try to trick you. But yeah, I don't think
into thinking they're just statues of snakes.
Exactly. Oops. So this guy's going to do his trick where he makes us really heavy. But we should be able to fire him down before it becomes an issue. Nope.
Oh no. Luckily, good shield is good.
Damn it! Ugh.
Oh no!
I tried to dodge roll on instinct, and I was just going like,
The dude is like, no.
I forgot that happens when you try to dodge roll and you're too heavy. So, okay, good stuff.
Alright, I mean that didn't. I mean it's easy. You just go around the perimeter.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do the snakes this time. I just want to show that one thing off. I also killed some rats, got some humanity, good stuff.
Rats have humanity.
Yeah, because rats eat the human corpses.
Oh, hey, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's the same reason that the crow things in Bloodborne have stones which look like eyeballs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, rats. I mean, it's not a good method to get humanity, you know, unless you're just running between areas to do. You know, if you might as well just do it if it's on the way.
Right.
There's a rat on the way to the Undead Parish. You can kill fairly easily. And sometimes it drops stuff, and sometimes it doesn't.
Right, we got the souls.
Actually, there's also the.
Can't you get like farther away from him to?
Well, that's what I'm going to try with the... Well, now he's not doing the...
Oh, now he's not doing the thing.
Now he's being smart.
Oh, God!
Aha! I was the smart one this time.
Ha!
He keeps whiffing on me. I like
yeah,
this.
you got him.
I
Oh,
like
he's
this.
shielding.
Yeah, I might have to switch to fireballs. This time he's not using the spell.
He knows your plan. He's dead.
Or he's taking pity on me. Oh god, another one came up. You know what? I'm not gonna...
Just gonna leave.
Well,
Yeah.
if I can summon Beatrice, and she can help me fight.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Assuming I don't get trapped in this little hallway. Actually, he doesn't seem to be
Because she
following
got
me.
stuck in here last time.
Well, she
right?
got stuck in here because she was fighting the little plant guys.
Oh, the trees. Yeah.
Yeah. So...
Oh, there she comes.
This time he doesn't appear to have followed me. Which is good. So now...
All right. Oh, yeah, he did.
Alright, he did. Well, it's fine. Beatrice can take him.
She actually lost it.
Oh,
Oh,
God damn it.
she lost a pretty decent chunk of health.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
God, he's wrecking her. These motherfuckers
Okay, here you go.
are making it very annoying for me to get this dumb boss fight done the way I want.
Okay, cool. We've got it.
Alright.
All right, a 50% Beatrice is all right.
Hopefully that's enough. But I do have Sunlit Spear, so I should be able to contribute to the fight. And I don't think this is a thing in Dark Souls 1, but... Yeah, I'm pretty sure there... Oh, no! I wasted a Lightning Spear. Yeah. I'm pretty sure in Dark Souls 1 there's an actual, like, heal other people spell. In Dark Souls 2 and 3, they consolidated that into just... The healing spell has a healing aura.
Oh, it's like an area. Okay.
Yeah, so you can heal your companions and also your phantoms that way. But, whatever. Pretty sure Beatrix can...
I mean, just take the front line for a minute so she can get some shots off.
Yeah. And where is the fly of butter? There's the butterfly.
So, what the hell?
That just went right through him.
Yeah, I guess you were out of range? Yeah,
That's
I
not bad
guess. Okay. She doesn't want to do anything.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on this time. Normally she starts peppering him with blasts. There she goes.
So,
Also, last time I'd forgotten to kindle the bonfire, so I only had like 5 Estus flasks, but now I have 10.
So according to the well-explained lore of Dark Souls, what is this monster and why is it fighting you?
It's a butterfly that is moonlight-y. Duh.
Alright.
Aha.
I actually liked the design of that monster.
Yeah, well, now he's dead, and I didn't actually need Beatrice at all.
Yeah, you just lightning speared it.
She, like, her AI broke, and she wasn't... Normally she just solos that fight for you, but thankfully I had Lightning Spear.
Oh.
Alright, so the whole stupid reason we did that, aside from progressing the Beatrice plotline, is we go up this very tall tower.
Alright.
You gotta want it. It's like the Final Fantasy 7 section.
No handrails for maximum scariness.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. So we go all the way the fuck up here, and we get this watchtower basement key, and also the Divine Ember, which is the really important thing.
Okay.
So the Divine Ember, we can give that back. We can give that to Andre the Blacksmith, and that'll allow him to make divine weapons.
Alright.
Granted, I don't have the one material I'm missing to pull it off, but when I do, that means I'll be able to turn other weapons into divine, which means they'll scale off my faith, and I can stop using this thing.
Oh, okay.
And my plan is going to be to use it on the other thing I'd been farming. Oh wait, I don't have the stats for it yet, but this is my favorite sword in the game, the Baldur's Side sword.
Oh, cool.
It is super cool looking, and more importantly, it's got a poke. And
Right.
pokes are king. It's also like longer than your average sword.
Right.
It's got good stats, but it scales on dexterity mostly by default.
Okay.
But you can turn it into a pretty solid faith weapon, which is what I normally do with it. So yeah,
All right.
that's.
It looks really big for a one-handed sword.
Yes. I think it might have been at least a little bit inspired by I forget the name, but there was a boss in Demon Souls, which is the previous game. Review. There was a boss called the Penetrator, who is like the demon form, the corrupted like demon form of this knight who used a sword. It was like insanely fucking long. So he would basically just use it like a spear. It's like a ginormous ass rapier.
Okay.
So I feel like that was inspired by that weapon at least a little bit. You can actually get the weapon for yourself, and I've always liked the way it looks, but it's kind of bad like in terms of actual like gameplay. So I never really use it.
I really want to know what that message says.
The one all the way up there.
Yeah.
It's always like haha or get good.
Because if it was me, I would hide my favorite, my most valuable tip or secret or recommendation up there so that people had a little adventure getting the information.
Yeah, but I mean, you're of a different sort of individual than your average Soulsian player. Black.
Huh. They don't like my kind of people here.
I mean, in Demon Souls there were black phantoms, so.
Huh. What did they do?
They were just the Demon Souls version of red phantoms.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they wanted to get the racial connection out of the way.
Yeah.
Although the good phantoms were the blue phantoms, so it's all kind of like all over the place. But they had like white world tendency, which was the good world tendency, and black world tendency, which is the bad world tendency. So, yeah.
Well.
Man, that was the dumbest fucking mechanic, and everyone who wants that to come back should just die.
It reminds me of how they had to change the name of Black City in Pokemon.
Did they?
Yeah, because you can't have a city of blacks.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, in Japan, it was the regions were White Forest and Black City.
Ah, okay.
And presumably Black City is where they all
the Mr. Popos live.
Drink malt liquor and eat watermelons. Yeah,
Kool-Aid. Don't forget the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, the Kool-Aid. Oh, you know what? Oh, he's gonna do the Ember thing. Okay.
Yep. Sure. There you go, buddy. So I don't think I actually have the materials yet. Yeah, I'll get there.
All right.
The important thing I'm missing anyway, and hopefully we'll get it on our trip through the sewers, so I don't have to do any more farming expeditions. But you need like green type. You need to get a weapon up to like +5, and then he can ascend the weapon to one of a couple different types. I think Andre might actually have the most options, but there are different blacksmiths in the game.
Okay.
I think I showed you the magic blacksmith. I don't remember if I did it in this playthrough or if I did it in our previous playthrough, because I apparently don't remember anything about our previous playthrough of this game.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this is the only version of Dark Souls that has ever existed.
But on the way to that back door that I went through to get the sword and the shield,
right,
there is a dude. Actually, let me. There's a dude who voluntarily stuck himself inside. Oh no!
Oh well.
Hey, I lived.
Good.
Skill.
Calculated.
Yeah, calculated. I've never done that from the top. I've only done that from going up. So I didn't realize.
I wonder if you can kind of jump to somewhere you're not supposed to be from here.
Well, I'm kind of doing that right now. I mean, it's not where you're not supposed to be. This is a secret. Like, don't tell anybody I'm doing this.
Okay,
like,
it's a secret to everyone. That bird! It's the bird that brought you.
I will hunt you down, and I will kill you if you reveal my secret to people.
Okay.
So we need this key.
All right. What happens if you shoot the bird?
Nothing.
Does it attack you?
No.
Oh.
The bird's our friend. He's also the word, but don't tell Mario that.
I mean, presumably Mario's already heard.
Possibly.
Everyone's heard about the bird.
And now Frank will never watch this video. Thanks, Evan. So we're gonna go to our buddy. I think I might have shown this off in the previous run, and we're just gonna sit here for a little bit.
Oh yeah, I remember posing as the egg.
Mm-hmm. So we're just gonna sit here for a bit. Do.
And the bird's gonna sit on you, and then you'll hatch.
And then and then I'll get wings, and I'll also have like talons as natural weapons.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's gonna be really sweet.
Hey, it happened.
I'll be able to do like 1d6 damage like twice per round.
So is the implication that you just took a nap here?
I don't know exactly. Like I don't know if the chosen is supposed to be like, aha, if I curl up in a ball like this.
Yeah, it looked as though you just kind of fell asleep.
Yeah. Like I don't know if he was like, aha, this is how I'm going to get back to the Undead Asylum.
Yeah.
Like, and I guess if you waited long enough in the game to where you get the Lord Vessel and can teleport, you could just like skip all this.
But it's dumb that he just put. So the bird came up and went,
Yeah.
This isn't an egg that belongs in this nest. That's clearly the other nest. I'd better correct this mix-up. Caca.
I mean, people theorize that the crow isn't just a random crow; that it's an agent of Velka, the goddess of like justice.
Because
Well, because Velka's. Oh shit!
Holy damn! What?
Yeah.
You got one-shotted.
Fire's really strong.
So many things one-shot you in these games.
That's Dark Souls.
Yeah.
That was my mistake. But yeah, those guys are giant pain in the ass if you're not being careful.
Okay.
Oh man, fucking.
What the hell? This is long. Damn. I could have sworn you sat at a fire between now and.
No, if I had killed that one more guy, then there would have been a fire to sit at.
All right. Well.
It's fine. I'll make it over there. But but Velka's like iconic animal is the crow.
Okay.
So I mean, it all ties. But I mean, that kind of comes back to like because Dark Souls is so determined to like let people make up their own minds on stuff.
Yeah.
Like we're never gonna get an answer to that, and I'm not really sure if that's a question that really merits a non-answer to. Because your journey gets put in a really different context if a higher power is actively setting you upon the journey.
Right.
I mean, IMHO.
Aha.
Aha. So in Demon Souls, I forgot if I talked about this in our little short Demon Souls thing, but so the whole world tendency thing worked like this.
Okay.
When you defeated enemy phantom, when you defeated like invading players, and when you defeated bosses, and even just like NPC like phantoms.
Why did that happen so fast this time?
I think because I've already demonstrated my intentions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can also skip the cutscene now.
Anyway, go ahead.
So when you did stuff like that, your world tendency would lighten. It starts at neutral, and it would also, well, it would lighten up, and then when it got high enough, it would become white. And at white world tendency, like everything was like brighter and easier to see, and also there were some events that you could only they're like some like NPCs and stuff. God, not again.
Just like spear these jackasses.
I'm worried about like getting locked into it, but yeah, he's far away enough that I can probably spare him. That guy too, yeah. Actually, that's a good idea at this point.
Yeah.
Probably should just switch to the dragon sword and just windscard them. Not again.
Oh god, it missed.
Not again. Yeah, that's the other problem with fighting on an incline.
Oh, okay.
We're fine. Conversely, your world tendency would blacken like every time you died.
Okay.
So, which would make enemies stronger, and would also like darken like the screen and make it hard to see.
Okay.
So the mechanic, so number one, like the mechanic punished people for being bad
dying,
at the game,
yeah,
which is kind of a bad thing to do. But there were events that were tied to both world tendencies, So you couldn't do all the stuff in the game unless at some point you made your world tendency black and then also made your world tendency white.
Okay.
And world tendency white is pretty much wholly dependent on you either just like never dying in the game,
Right.
or killing lots of invading fandoms.
Okay.
So basically, like you can only reliably get white world tendency if you're playing online, and you can't do that anymore.
Right.
So it's a bad mechanic because it prevents you from doing content offline. Also, the other huge problem with it is that every time you connected to the network, your tendency would be reset. Well, I forgot that response.
How the fuck were you supposed to see that coming?
Well, you're supposed to just remember, like, oh yeah, that was a thing.
Well,
and I mean, it doesn't do much damage. Oh, I was hoping to show that off when I had a little bit more control.
No!
Yeah, I was gonna be like, oh, by the way, our boy Oscar has gone hollow.
That was the most unfair thing I've ever seen.
It's not really. Like, I knew that was all there. I didn't want to stop my explanation, like, to be like, oh, by the way, here's Oscar.
Yeah.
So yeah, Oscar has gone hollow, and we got to fight him. I mean, we don't have to, but
right.
He's got stuff for us if we put him to rest finally.
Okay.
So, get out of your hole, please.
Well, that's a good...
He's also very aggressive.
All
and
right.
he's got our cool-ass armor.
What the...
But he apparently doesn't have the stats to wear it properly, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, did he just fat roll?
He, like, fat rolled, yeah. I mean, it's really heavy armor.
Yeah.
And I mean, the implication is that Oscar is not, like, a great warrior or anything. He's like some noble.
Yeah.
Who just was like, oh man, like, I'm gonna go and be the hero and save the world.
He just, like, parried you.
No, he didn't. He just switched to two-handed sword.
Okay.
He's got
still
a lot,
up?
He's got a lot of poise. I'm assuming from wearing the whole set.
His health. Oh, your health, though.
There we go, I got him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Oscar's really tough. Fun fact, I think I mentioned this in our previous run, but it was originally intended in Dark Souls for Oscar to, like, keep coming along with you on the trip.
Okay.
He would be like sort of like a deuteragonist. Like, he'd show up and also kind of be following his own path, and then eventually towards the end of the game, when you can kind of there's kind of like a good route and like an evil route you can take towards the end. And he would always he was going to pick whichever one you didn't pick. And like be your final boss fight.
Yeah, he was going to be your Gary.
Yeah,
Gary Oak.
Yeah, exactly. He was going to be your Gary. And apparently the sound files for all this, like, they recorded all this dialogue, like, in English. Like, you can find it online. So it's just it's kind of neat.
You know what? It's really dumb, but it reminds me of this Naruto fighting game on.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, but it was on the Wii, I think, and
The best system of all time.
so when it comes to Naruto, I don't like a lot of the characters in Naruto,
I believe it.
but Rock Lee is one of the characters I actually like.
One second. So the main reason we did all this is because now we can open up this door here. That's the key I got when I, like, detoured a little bit on my way to the bird.
Right.
And then we can go over here, and we can pick up this insanely useful ring.
Rusted Iron Ring. Okay.
Yeah, so the Rusted Iron Ring makes it so that when you're in water, you don't lose mobility.
How?
Magic.
Okay.
Because fuck you, that's how.
Okay.
And it's really helpful because we're gonna go, because in maybe like 1 or 2 videos we'll get to the sewer, and there's of course lots of water in the sewer and on the way to the sewer.
Okay.
And also, like, when you get to the very, very, very bottom of the whole Kajigger, the whole, like, structure that includes the sewer and the surrounding areas, there's also water and poison down there. So it is very good to have this insanely well hidden ring that makes all that a hell of a lot easier. And of course, you would never find this ring in a normal playthrough. So, good job, From Software.
All right.
That's what makes people get mad at Dark Souls players for being smug assholes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you had trouble with the sewer? You didn't know about the ring? Oh man, that ring would have made so much easier. Like we all do that.
Oh god, these guys.
Yeah, these guys. There. Now burn in hell. Take your cheap suit with you.
So segueing from what you were talking about with the voice clips.
Right.
So now Rock Lee's like what the.
Oh, that's where he comes from.
Rock Lee's like one of the few Naruto characters I actually like.
Yeah, me too.
And so in the fighting game, I think it was like Ultimate Ninja Storm 1 or 2 maybe. I forget. But oh god, these guys. Rock Lee had this mechanic where...
Oh, really quick. Remember how I fought the demon in here?
Yeah.
If I walk out into the center of that floor, the floor will cave in, and I can fight another, like, a palette swap of the demon, who is, like, way, way tougher.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's another nice fuck you for...
Yeah, like, how are you supposed to know that?
Well, that's designed because you're gonna like be, oh cool, I found my way into the asylum. Do. Oh my god, and he's like he's like a mid to end game boss.
Okay.
So you are not prepared.
Yeah.
If you're coming here as early as humanly possible, like I am. I'm sorry. Anyway, go back to.
Yeah. So in this game, Rock Lee had his gate opening mechanic, which made him really cool to play.
Does he like turn the handle?
So you could open his Chakra Gates, which would make him stronger and faster.
It's like Bong, like doing his elemental whatevers.
You could open this Chakra Gates, and every time you did, you would enter this state where... What, are you stuck?
I can get up.
Oh, there you go. You would open the gates, and it would put you in... Oh, God. It would put you in this state where you would be stronger and faster, but you'd lose... Your health bar would diminish just on its own.
Okay.
Because at that time in the anime, it was painful for him to do it.
Right.
So it was a pretty good representation. And you could open up to gate number 3.
Okay.
Out of 8. But...
Oh, he doesn't have all like 10 or whatever.
Yeah, or all point. 8, yeah. Because when the... when the anime took place, it was an ordeal for him to, like, go to each new level.
Right.
But so, you could open up to gate 3, but in the game file, when people data mined all the stuff that was in the files, there was voice clips of him opening all the gates up to 6.
Oh, wow.
That they just never put in. And then everyone was like, oh, my gates! Like, it could have been cool. Like, he could have opened gate 6 and been a one-shot, glass cannon.
Yeah, that is cool. So here's our buddy Lautrec.
In his spectacular armor.
Uh-huh. And he gives us a sunlight medal.
Alright, what's that do?
Sunlight medal. So every time you co-op with somebody when you're in the Sunbro Covenant, you get a sunlight medal. And then you can, if you go all the way back to the Sunlight Altar where you join the Covenant, you can trade in Sunlight medals. And I think there's like a ranking board, but the main purpose is you thing. I'm having a brain fart. The main purpose is you once you hit certain, like, once you trade in like so many of the medals, you think you you get rewards.
Okay, I got you. It's like a faction reputation.
Yeah, it's like it is exactly a reputation thing.
Okay.
So when you trade in like a million kajillion, you get I believe an upgraded version of Sunlit Spear.
So wait, now I was gonna say this is Dark Souls. So can you kill him and take his fancy gold armor at any point?
You cannot get his fancy gold armor, but we will be killing him once he stops being useful to us.
Oh, okay, good.
Because I mean, like, I mean, you can't spoil stuff about Dark Souls at this point, can you?
No,
I don't think you can.
Yeah.
If you let him, do what he wants to do, there comes a point in the game, and I can tell you exactly when that point is going to be. When,
Okay.
when we get there.
All right.
Like the hit X to make event trigger thing.
Yeah.
He will kill Anastasia, the Firekeeper, the one who's trapped in the
Who's
little cage.
underneath the thing.
Yeah, exactly. He'll kill her and take her soul, and that bonfire won't work anymore.
Okay.
And it starts this like whole like side quest where you need to like track him down and kill him, and you need to like invade his world and all this other dumb shit. And it's long and pointless, and it pretty much just it allows you to give Anastasia her tongue back, and then she's like, "Why the fuck did you give me back my tongue? Like, my life sucks. I don't want to talk to people."
Aw. Well, I mean, cut it out again, I guess.
But at that point, the bonfire starts working again, so good times.
All right.
But you can avoid all that by just straight up fucking killing him, and you also get like a really nice ring for doing it.
Oh, neat.
So the only reason I'm not killing him right now is if you leave him alive, there is one more boss fight you can summon him for, and it's a very annoying boss fight. So I like anything I can use to make that boss fight a little bit less painful.
I see.
You know, if I can't find people to summon for that.
Did that message say internet bonfire?
It might have said that. Imminent.
Oh, imminent.
See, because the bonfire is right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we'll cut the video here, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, next time.